With all of Cloud9, but we are starting off with the man who finally claimed his Cloud9 crown. Take it away with Jensen.
What a moment for Cloud9. A moment for all of the fans that have supported you here today. Jensen, I had to speak to you first. This is your first title with Cloud9, third overall. Considering your history with the organization, the tumultuous journey you faced just this year, what does this mean to you?
Oh man, this whole thing is pretty crazy. You know, having a split off and then coming back to C9 and then winning it all was not something I could imagine happening. So I'm really happy that I was finally able to win with C9 because it was something I tried for so long and failed for so many years and finally did it.
And what a fashion to do it in. A 3-0 here today, faster than the last time you faced off against this team. What was it about you and the rest of the squad that allowed you to dominate in such a way?
I think we just complement each other very well when it comes to how we want to play the game. We're very selfless when we need to be, and yeah, I mean, I think we kind of just figured out how to play together as a team, and I think right now we all kind of know how we want to play the game, and it seems like the stars kind of align, and it helps a lot that it's like a very 80-centered meta, and you know we have Berserkers, so that helps too.
I do have one more thing to down upon your crown to officially make you a champion. But you are more than just an LCS champion. The world record holder for number of Worlds appearances. That's the next step. I know you've had time to think about it, but how does that compound the moment you're experiencing now?
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me I'm getting old. Going to my 8th World Championship, that's a lot. But yeah, I mean, I'm just super excited to start practicing for Worlds, and especially, you know, with this squad, I think everything is going really well for us. So I'm hyped for Worlds.
There was such a loud cheer specifically for you. Jensen from the crowd. What would you like to say to them watching?
Thank you guys so much for supporting us, especially everyone that came out here. You know, we could hear the chants while we were playing, and it was fucking crazy. So thank you guys so much for all coming out.
Thank you, Jensen, for putting your heart on the stage today. I'll let you rejoin your team for some celebration and take this mic off of you.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask a couple of your teammates to join me. I'm looking for Berserker. I'm looking for Sven. A pretty tall boy in the crowd, should be easy to find. There he is.
Sorry, what?
I was just saying you're tall, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
No shit.
Sven, you have already won titles in multiple regions. Now you've won titles in multiple roles. What is that like here, having done so as a support?
I mean, support is so easy. It's...
Some words from Aframu, but are you sure it's not just you and the way that you were able to play today?
Yeah, I'm sure. Trust me, I'm sure. I mean, I have a psychopath and a jungler, and I have a really good AD carry with good mechanics. So I realize I do whatever it takes. I pick Lulu and I pick Yuumi. I say, go guys, you got this. I press E. You know, it's not pretty, but the job gets done this way.
I'm gonna ask you to share the mic with Berserker right now. Berserker.
Okay.
So early in your career, you won a title today.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Really happy now, and to be honest, kind of bored. Yeah, kind of boring.
Why was it boring?
Huh?
Why was it boring?
I don't know, just kind of easy.
On that note of how easy it felt, Sven, you talked in multiple interviews leading to this moment of, I joined this team because this is the team I believed in for Worlds. That's why I role swapped. In your opinion, we just heard some words from Jensen. What do you think is so strong about this squad?
What do you say?
What do you think is so strong about this squad? Why are they such Worlds contenders, you and your teammates?
I mean, like I said, we have a psychopath in the jungle, and we have a zoomer in the AD carry role. And that's the best thing in this meta right now, where it's Enchanter meta and stuff. I think we have the most flexible champion pools, so I don't know, we win every draft because we're better.
Was this enough to keep you in support?
What?
Was this enough to keep you in support?
Not gonna lie, I didn't know if I was gonna play support next year and stuff like that, but I said I was gonna be fine if we made Worlds. Then we made Worlds, Then we made finals, and I was like, okay, not too bad. And then now we won finals 3-0. I'm like full of dopamine. So I'm not gonna say anything stupid, but I always said we'll see what happens at Worlds, and we'll see what happens at Worlds.
We will see. Berserker, what was it like playing in front of this crowd? What was it like with everyone watching you?
First, like people loud, is when I care, people really loud, so I'm really happy. But if I die, people saying loud, but today not happen, so I'm really happy.
A lot of good, a lot of loud. Thank you, congratulations. I have two more of your teammates to hear from. Once again, transferring the mic. You can rejoin your team. All right, boys. Come on down. Oh my goodness. Blabber, Fudge. Last time we were here, there was no one in the audience. It was a whole different vibe. What was this like here today for you?
I'm really happy to be able to win in front of a crowd. Every time I've played in front of a crowd, I've kind of gotten really murdered, I would say, in all of my matches. 2018, then Worlds 2019, I haven't really had the best performance in front of a crowd, so I'm really happy we were able to take this win today.
Speaking of performance, everyone was talking about how much you smashed it. Why were you popping off so hard?
I think we are just better in every role. And, you know, it's really easy to play jungle when your mid laner is up, like under his tower, your bot lane is winning lane in every matchup. So I'm really grateful for my teammates, and I'm just glad we were able to pull off the team fights this game and all their games and be able to win.
You did have a great mid laner here today. Fudge, you spent some time in the mid lane this season.
Indeed.
Let's talk a bit about your journey. What 2022 was like for you? How do you feel that impacts now, being that Cloud9 and yourself went through so much?
Yeah, in 2021, generally we were considered a pretty good team, and honestly it was my rookie year, so I didn't have a lot of expectations upon myself. But coming into 2022, I had a lot of expectations, and when I played mid lane, we fell flat and we lost. And that's why coming into Summer Split, I felt like I sort of had a chip on my shoulder and I needed to prove something. And I guess looking at us now, we sort of did prove something. We proved that we're the best team. And seemingly, it's not even close.
You proved this in so many ways. I mean, one of the big points in this victory, the champ pools that the both of you have, so much flexibility. Fudge, how much of that is you two as players always wanting to challenge yourself to grow versus the team really encouraging you to be those pillars in that way?
Well, I think Blabber actually does a pretty good job of pushing his teammates. Always is the main voice in draft. He always talks the most in draft meeting, and he's sort of annoying, honestly. But I think he pushes all of us to learn way more champions every single week. So I'm really happy with how Blabber's been doing, especially in terms of preparation, and I think that's helped us a lot. Obviously, our drafts are just really easy because we're just better and we can play all champs.
We hear a lot about the voice that you have, Blabber, and being someone where they all want to follow your calls, follow you through, or maybe sometimes put a little bit of a leash on you and wrangle you back. Do you feel like the team let you unleash today and supported the way that you wanted to play the game?
Yeah, I'm really grateful to have the teammates that I have. You know, my whole career basically. They
lot,
Yeah.
just the emotion of it all.
I just want to thank my teammates and, all the fans. Just thank you all very much, and I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you so much, Blabber. As we bask in this moment, Fudge, last words for the fans on Cloud9's behalf, on your behalf, being such a vocal voice.
I told you so.
The Cloud9 believers rewarded here today. What a series we have enjoyed. It is time to continue our conversation on the analyst desk.